we're just going to be a few minutes while Sean makes a coffee and grabs a match. So, hi, Cheyenne. Hi, Kristen. Thank you. I'm having a bad hair day, so I love wigs when you're having a bad hair day. Probably because I was under my desk trying to put something together.
Are you talking to me?
No, I'm talking to the people online.
Oh, hi, everyone.
So I was trying to put something together.
But I might jump in and join you all tonight.
Yeah, that's good. Oh, yes. And we do have my administrator monitoring the show tonight. So if she sees anyone come on trying to hog the DM me, I've got a message for you, she will shut them down. Now, the other thing I'd like to ask everyone is...
Stop, back up. What the... Who's an administrator? What's that about? Who's he from? Where's he at?
Well, it's my administrator, and they're monitoring the show because we get a lot of...
Oh, I know your administrator.
Yes, we get a lot of people trying to get everyone to DM them. And I have to say, someone on here, I don't know who it was, told them to go find their own customers. I love it. So hello, everyone. Thank you for showing up. So Cheyenne, Kristen, Angie, Amanda, Christina, Linda, Brenda, and Nikki. And now, one of the things I'd like to say is that if you see someone and we're not talking to them, could you let us know? Because apparently, like Sandra Murray, occasionally don't see her, just found out, didn't see Jessica the other day. So if you do see them and they're talking to us and going, hey, can't you see me? Just let us know they're on and we can pull them a card. Thank you very much. You guys are all so helpful. I really appreciate it. So with that, we can get started. Cheyenne's first.
I have Angela first, I think. Maybe. I don't know. Let me straighten out my maths here. I have maybe Cheyenne. Sorry, Cheyenne is first.
Cheyenne's first. So we can pull cards for Cheyenne. And I'm going to range back and forth. I do have the Crow deck again. I'm using it tonight because it seemed to be wanting to be used. Plus, so depending on which one calls me, I may be also just doing the Moon Oracle. It all depends which one calls me for you. So, Sean, you want to start?
No, it sounds like I'm going to go get my dogs.
Okay. So, Cheyenne, honey, I'm going to start for you. Oh, look at this. This is your horse. Hey. Okay. The Painted Wonder. And this is the emotional freedom of listening to yourself. And I noticed you said something about falling in the mud and on here. And I'm just going to say this is the enjoyment of the weather, but it's also the idea that everything comes at you in different colors, different shapes, and spirit is always walking with you. So just being open to the idea and concept that you've got spirit on your side and you've got a spirit horse and you have a raven tonight working with you. So messages and that steady purpose of going through life and knowing that whatever you do, you're headed in the right direction.
Well, funnily enough, the spirits chose this for you, Stuck in the Mud.
She was today.
Yes, definitely. And the message that's coming through this evening is about perspective. Can it be a bad day when you fall in the mud? Yep, it can. Can it be just what you needed to slow you down so that you could take time to breathe deep and enjoy the journey? Yep. Sometimes when we're in a really big hurry, we miss the things that are important. And the message I'm being given for you is that this would be a good time to slow down, smell the roses, enjoy the moment. The moments that are coming up in the next, I would say, 2 to 3 days in your life are rare moments, and just take the time not to dwell in them, but to savor them and enjoy them. Don't blow them off.
and Cheyenne, a good mud pack does wonders for the face. So think of it like that. Even though you fell in the mud today, you could have been doing wonders for your body.
It's always childlike to play in the mud.
Yeah. Hi, Christine. I have pulled Meditate and Contemplate. This is an oracle card. Let's see if I can do this today. This is an oracle card, but this is also about what goes around comes around. And the fish represent creativity. They represent money. So, Christine, mind your money. Know that whatever energy you're putting out there is coming back towards you, but also the idea of creativity around you. It's going to be very important over the next, well, I'm going to say year, but especially in the next 6 weeks, there's creative thinking, creative plans, and they're saying just be open, Christine, because whatever's happening for you is coming through to you, not just because you're planning it, but because universe is on your side.
And I was presented with the Make a Choice card for you. And the message that's coming through is that there's always more than one way to your goal. And you get to choose. So if you choose the bumpy road, you choose the bumpy road. And if you choose the easy road, you choose the easy road. It's your choice. No, all the roads are going to take you to the same place in the end. They're just saying right now, choose with your heart, not your mind, and you'll choose the right road.
Hi, Angie. And I'm pulled towards the oracle cards for you as well. And it's time to take action. And this is a ram, and I always thought rams they're April, aren't they? Aries. So yeah, April, we're into rams. So this is take action, Angie. Whatever it is you're planning, whatever idea, concept, financial aspect you're planning, take action, start moving towards it, because during Aries, and even though it started around the middle of March and goes to the middle of April, I am putting it all of April. And during April, there's going to be some shifts, some changes. They could be metaphysical changes. It could be physical changes. I don't think you're changing residence, but I feel like there is this move around you and you really need to take action.
Well, I'm going to agree with D'Arcy. I was presented with the compass card for you. And the message that's coming through really, really strong is about finding your true north. And only you can do that. Only you know what your true north is. It feels like there's a time of change coming, and a lot of different routes you could choose on a lot of different paths you could choose on this time of change. And I'm just really being told for you to seek your own true north in this time.
Okay. Hello, Amanda. Hope you're having a good evening. I have pulled the 6 of Pentacles. And with this one, again, it's going to be an evening of change, of balance by the looks of things. But it's also changing your diet a little bit. Like it's almost like a little more omega-3 oils into your diet. So fish, vegetables. But it's also the idea of water is emotion. And when you dream of water covering your head, it normally means there's a new awakening, a new element of your intuitive ability coming into play. And this could be happening within 6 days or 6 months, or it could be in June. But you're going to find that there is a shift change around your intuitive abilities. But for me, it's for the good. It's not negative. It's positive.
Hi, Amanda. I was presented with the Heal the Ouch card for you. And it really feels like you're being really hard on yourself about something. I'm not really clear on what it is, but there's just, it's either around judgment of something or someone or self-judgment. And it's just saying, take this time to be kind to your spirit and your soul. The spirit on the other side is just saying that you're a beautiful person. Allow your beauty to shine, not just for others, but for yourself also.
It's always good. Okay, Christina. And thank you, everyone, about the hair. I do like it. Sean, as you can tell, he has that wild look going on tonight. I could always loan him a wig and see how it looks.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay, Christina, you have the Two of Cups. And I like this because the Two of Cups is about an emotional attachment. And this could be to a person, to a location. It can also be to an animal. But what I like about this one is the fact that even as you can see, the cups are on their side. The water isn't falling down. It's going straight across. So this emotional attachment will be something that's strong, and it will withstand time. Now, the other thing is, I know that's a lion and medical and everything, but it made me think that if you're going down to the States, please be cautious. Make sure you're wearing your mask, and that the name Tara is someone you're going to have a conversation with, and whatever it is, don't take it to heart.
And I was presented with the One Ring Circus card for you. And the message that is coming through is probably just the opposite of that, is that it feels like you're trying to juggle the whole world at once right now. But the truth of the matter is there's lots of people that are willing to support you and help you and get you through this. You just have to let them be involved. All you have to do is ask them for help and give them direction as to how you need it done. And they'll be there for you.
Okay. So Linda, I pulled a Moonology card for you, and this one says, believe in the impossible. So whatever it is you're planning, Linda, I feel like it's going to come to fruition, and it's just going to take it a little bit of time. I'm going to say full moon coming, so it'll be towards the new moon. And there looks like there's a lot of promise, a light shed on a situation for you. And it's opening a doorway. And it also feels as though this doorway is something that you've been waiting for, but we're not sure it was going to happen. And I'm leaning towards June, because I think we have to get through the end of this month into next. But I'm leaning towards June, as though there's like a pleasant surprise being planned and something you're going to really enjoy, and it comes from the heart.
I was presented with the encouragement card for you, and a rather colorful gentleman stepped up. I'm sure you'll recognize his name, and he told me to say it properly. His name is Sir Winston Churchill. And his message for you this evening is to not lose faith. He's saying, for the average human, a mile is 1,786 steps. However, you haven't walked the mile until you've taken the last step. And he's saying, remember my last public speech, and never give up. Just keep your head up, keep going. It might seem like it's a bit of a bumpy road and whatnot right now, but the end is near. He says just that last few steps, just keep going. And whatever it is that you're working on, or whatever it is that you're striving towards, is just a few steps away. Just keep going until you've walked the whole mile.
Okay. So Brenda, hi. I pulled the Ace of Swords, clarity of thought, communication, possibility, new opening, could be a new job. It also feels like a family member being in touch during the month of roses, which is June. And You're not falling on your sword, you're part of your sword. So that's about your idea, concept of what do you want to do with your life, clarity of thought. And this can also be that a position is being presented to you. It could be a job of some sort that you may want to take, Brenda. But there's communication with it. So it could be answering the phone, could be a dispatcher of some sort, could be a counselor if you ever thought of going into counseling. And there's a lot of communication attached to the new job.
And I was actually presented with 2 cards. The first one being the bone collector, and the second one being follow the leader. And if you notice the bone collector, he's a very happy character. He's collecting about him those things that are his, and without coveting anything. And also you can see that there's some animals that are just drawn around him, the rabbit there in the background, and the light that's drawn around him. And I'm getting a very strong message that there's guidance available to you right now to achieve what it is you're working on, and just to allow yourself to follow that guidance. It's almost like it's intuitive to you, but you're second guessing it. So follow the guidance and it'll lead you right to where you need to be.
Right. Nikki is next, then Faye. So
okay, we're hang on.
At 7
My thing
p.m.
jumped. There it is.
7 p.m. is Nikki.
Yeah, no, it just jumped. It went. Okay. It does that.
Hi, Nikki. Decisions. It's always hard when we're trying to make a decision because we collect information as we're making the decision, but then we have that other part of our brain that's saying, well, have you weighed it? Have you decided what direction you're going in? Do you know if you've actually picked the right thing? And then you've got the other side of your brain saying, shut up. Okay. So meditate on your decision, Nikki, because I feel like the first one is the right one. And if you start second guessing yourself and going down a rabbit hole, then you're missing out on something you truly wanted. So close your eyes, meditate, and listen, because it feels like when you do that, you get the right answer.
My kids are playful this evening. I was presented with the Metamorphosis card for you. And very clear message from the orchestra in the background playing the song Time for a Cool Change. So I'm going to agree with D'Arcy that the choice you've made to change rather than stay with the status quo, you've made a choice or thought about making a choice to change the way you're doing things or the direction you're going in. And I'm going to say that that's the right choice. It's time for a cool change.
Okay. Faye. Hey, Faye. Faye, I pulled a Moonology card. Confidence is your key to success. And this is in the month of Leo. So again, decision process in Leo. But it's being confident in yourself. And when you project it, that feeling of confidence is going to surround you as well. But I also feel that there's maybe the vitamin D would help a little bit. Like in getting out in the sun, but it feels as though you need to pick up your energy a little. And now that we're into spring, I feel this is the time, if you're going to do a little cleaning, if you're going to sort out things, move things you no longer want, this is the prime time to do it. And to, again, trust your instincts. What was it Ashley was telling me? That the Chinese believe that when you hold it, if you don't feel something to it, then it's time to let it go. Okay.
Yeah, there's a whole philosophy around that when you're purging. Well, I was presented with the details card. Details, and you can see the magnifying glass looking at the small print. And this gentleman lawyer, litigator, as he says behind me, is saying, that whatever you're entering into right now, contract wise, whether verbal or written, read the fine print. When you've finished reading the fine print, read it again. Just make sure that whatever you're agreeing to, that you're 100% clear on the details of it, and that there's no way it can be changed or manipulated in the future.
Okay. So Liam is next. Hello, Liam. And
good afternoon, Mr. O'Neill.
I pulled you the Hermit. This is the 9th card, and it represents September. But this is about, again, we're leaving winter and we're going into spring. So between now and September, when fall begins, there are going to be changes that sometimes you may have to hold up that lantern or the flashlight and say, okay, what direction am I going in? The other portion of that, check your breakers, make sure everything's okay. And also to carry a flashlight in your vehicle in case you need it at night. I almost want to say attach a flashlight to your utility belt if you use one, just in case you need it. Now you're about to rescue some kittens. And when you rescue the kittens, I do feel like you're going to have homes to send them to. So I don't think they're going to have to go to a shelter, but they may have to go there temporarily to be taken care of. But I feel like you've got some kittens to rescue. That's such a good, and if there's an orange one, let me know.
Stay away from the cats. I'm going to let your card speak for itself. My second favorite card in this deck, Peaks of Joy. And I can't think of anybody in my life who deserves it more. Enjoy this great time of peace and joy, friend.
Okay. Amanda,
and that's all I got to say about that.
And Amanda, to answer your question, I'm going to, or what you said there about your dream, I would tell you that they're probably going to send you messages, and not necessarily the crows or ravens, but you probably got a spirit guide who's trying to get hold of you. Since that water over your head, the changes, be ready. Yep. Hello, Kathy. Kathy, I pulled an oracle card for you. The end of a tough cycle approaches. So this, again, new starts, new beginnings. But this is coming out of difficulty. So, I mean, we're all in the same difficulty of COVID, but maybe as that shot progresses and people start getting, that's not the right word, people. Sorry. I'm not going to repeat what they said. But anyways, now I can't get it out of my head. But anyways, Kathy, coming out of a difficult cycle, coming into a more fluid one, being open to changes and trusting your instincts and really looking at the happy part of life. Don't look back at the sadness anymore. Now it's time to go for that bright, happy star, because really that's what the moon and the sun and everything is. They're stars. And they're saying, go for the star, Kathy.
Well, I'm going to agree. I was presented with the Magic Stream card for you, and really just being shown that life is in stream for you right now, that this is a great time, that everything will just flow the way it needs to flow, and that you can just relax and jump on your inner tube and float down the stream of life and really just take it in and enjoy it. Just love the journey right now.
Did you see Cheyenne's message?
Yep. Gotta love the horse.
Yeah, I think the horse is brilliant.
Don't care about you. Just want to make sure I get some ice out of this deal.
Yeah. You're welcome, Kristen, Angie, and Amanda, and Heather. Hello, Heather. And yes, Kathy, I love the hair too. Hi, Heather. Okay. So Heather, you see her? Yeah. No, I'm talking to Sean.
Yes, I am feeling better. Thank you, Heather.
Yeah. Heather, I picked the Chariot, and this is movement. And this is movement that flows. So this is around your work. Hopefully you've gotten an offer of advancement. And if not, it's still on the wings coming towards you. And it may be a little more like next month, but it's still going to be coming towards you. Okay. So just be prepared. It's going to be fast and sudden. You're going to have to make a decision. Don't feel like you're really moving or anything, but you might have to move, say, from one branch to another branch. But it definitely would be worth for you to have a look at it. And at the end of the day, trust your instincts on whether or not you want to take it.
And I was presented with the listening card. And more importantly, I was pointed out to the musical notes that the elephant is listening to. And the band is playing Listen to the Rhythm of the Falling Rain. And I'm being told that this is just a great time for you to experience that joy that comes when you listen to the sounds that bring you peace. So it's just a time to breathe deep, take time to enjoy this, and just love life.
Okay. So Jerry's next. Hello, Jerry. I picked a win-win outcome is forecast. That's what this one says. But life is about balance. It's balancing our diet. It's balancing work, home, which can be a little hard because I realized on my days off, I was still checking into work to make sure that they didn't need anything done. And it sort of negated the part that I was supposed to be on holiday. So even though there's a win-win situation coming towards you for your life, for your situation, Jerry, the thing is balance it. Make sure that when you're looking at it, that it equals out, that it's not tilted one way or the other, but actually straight across.
And Jerry, I was presented with my favorite card for you, Field of Dreams. And I'm just being told that if you, right now, if you chose that one thing that was your heart's desire and you just went after it and did what you had to do to achieve it, that you would be supported by all the angels and all the spirits all the way through it. So jump on the bandwagon. They're waiting for you and have fun. It'll be a beautiful journey.
Okay, so thank
Faye
you.
is saying Sandra is on.
Yeah, thank you, Faye.
Yeah.
So Sandra, I told you nothing is set in stone yet. And look at the way the waves are. One's coming towards the other, and they're side to side, and they're mixed up, and they're sort of like dominoes in some aspects. But this tells me that things are beginning to fall into place. They're just not set in stone. So you can still move things around. You can still change the color, if you want to change the furniture or the house or whatever. It really, whatever you decide to do in the next little while is totally on your shoulders. And they're saying to look at it and to trust your instincts and use that creative energy that we're all born with to make the changes around yourself.
And I was presented with the Coming Together card. And the message that's coming through with it is about the different aspects of you. It's not so much you coming together and finding love with somebody else. It's that you're coming together with yourself. The different aspects of yourself are coming together, Sandra, and you have the opportunity now to put into place all those things you need in order to love yourself, to take care of yourself, to be healthy, to enjoy what exercise you enjoy, or just to sit and relax and enjoy a movie, whatever it is. This is a great time for you to just love you and integrate all the different aspects of you together. And Nikki, my fur babies are running around right now. They've passed out on their pillows because I closed the door so they can't go outside and bark. And so they're sulking.
They'll get over it.
Oh, yeah, they get over it.
Yeah.
And whatever your name is, hey, thanks. Have a nice day.
Yeah. My administrator has taken care of that.
Yeah.
So Penelope, I pulled you the Hangman. Okay. And this is about taking some downtime, stretching, just limbering up a bit. But it's also about finding that peaceful sense that you're looking for. And that could be you wandering the woods or the mountains, whichever way you like to do it. And to know that as you do it, you're always being watched and you're being taken care of. And so, as long as you're aware to pay attention to where you're placing your steps, everything is fine.
And I was presented with the rescue card for you. Well, and a very strong message.
Yeah, really watch your steps.
No, actually, the strong message was you don't need to be rescued. Nobody, no knight in shining armor, none of that. You don't need to be rescued. You're beautiful and wonderful and perfect just the way you are. However, if you want to open your heart up, there is somebody just outside the door ready to walk in. And he's pretty amazing. Even I would approve of him.
Yeah, run him by me first.
What's that?
Said run him by me first. Oh no. and Kathy and Penelope, that was such a beautiful compliment from Sean. Kathy, yes, you did miss it, but fortunately, I knew you were going to, so I kept my card out that said, the end of a tough cycle is upon you. So let go of the past, look for the stars.
And I drew for you the magic stream card and just said, jump on your inner tube and go tubing down the beautiful stream. Enjoy it, relax, have fun. Be a child.
Well, Liam, I don't think I can take both kittens because I already have two, but if they're both orange, I'd have to choose.
Get the dogs, stay away from the cats.
He said, but I'm a dog person, is what he said. Okay,
well, I'm with them.
We're over that. Yep, we got Sandra. Hello, Renee.
Don't forget Renee.
Nope, I see Renee. Hi, Renee. You see where I am?
Yep. I
bypassed the people that...
Yeah.
Okay, Renee, I'm looking for a card for you. And my arm is killing me. Ooh, celebration. Don't get too drunk, Renee. Okay, this is intoxication. Partaking of too much in the party way. And I'm thinking wine or beer of some sort. And they're just saying be careful because in the morning, oh my God, that head could really hurt. So be careful. Pay attention to what you're doing. And a little overindulgence is great. Okay, I ate a whole cake one time and I probably didn't eat cake again for 6 months. So maybe just have a little care. And that overindulgence includes a whole string of stuff inside your life. Do it in moderation. Okay, you're snorting.
Yeah. Well, because the guy in the background is he's at me. He's cracking a joke. So it says Stormfields, and the guy in the background, he's saying, yeah, go for it. Absolutely. Knock your socks off. Just go wild and take 2 aspirin and call me in the morning. So my recommendation would be the same as D'Arcy's. Yeah, go out and indulge yourself and just have some fun and whatnot, but within moderation, whether it's alcohol or candy or food, within moderation. Because if you think an alcohol hangover is bad, wait until you have a food hangover. They're even worse.
It is. At least with an alcohol hangover, you can go have a hot egg bunny and you can soak up all that
fat. Water and it goes away. That doesn't work with a food hangover.
But yeah, all the food hangover does is make you want to run to the bathroom and throw up.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, Kathy, I'm sorry about the diagnosis of your brother, but stage 1, honestly, is better than stage 4. And I can say that because I've had cancer. And I think that he's gone soon enough that the doctor should be able to work with him.
Oh, yeah.
And he really does have to do what the doctors say. And with your sister's kidney failure, is she on dialysis? My impression is no, not yet. So kidney failure, depending on how far along it is, it can be reversed if done properly. But since I'm not a medical person, I would definitely say they should be talking to their doctors.
I'm going to just add one thing, because recently I've witnessed two very incredible events. And I'm going to say, tell both of them, pray. And prayer is not the type of you get down on your knees, you beg for forgiveness, but just pray. Pray in gratitude and pray for the outcome you want. Just recently, I watched one I did myself and one another person did. And the outcome was nothing short of miraculous both times. One person who was extremely ill within 5 minutes was back to perfect health. And the other person within 2 weeks who had fourth degree burns on both hands. When they took the bandages off 14 days later, it was as if he had never been burnt. So, power of prayer.
Yeah, it's amazing how it can work.
It is.
Well, hello, Heather. I haven't seen you for a while. I hope Ontario is doing well.
I don't know which Heather you're at. Oh, Heather.
Right after.
Yes.
Yeah. And I'm sorry about the loss of your sister a year ago today as well, Kathy. But Heather, Kathy, just so you know, she's in a good place. That's what I'm told to tell you. Don't worry about her. She's fine. And Heather, I pulled the eight of wands for you. And the first thing I thought of was your son and someone called George. And I felt like you should know that they're around you and talking to you, and to be careful with the horses, that you're healing nicely. So I take it something happened, and that they're there to help you along the way, to have a little patience. And again, the faith, have a little faith, because you're doing wonders inside this world. That's what I'm supposed to say to you, Heather.
And I was presented with the balancing act card for you, see if I can get this right. And the message that's coming with it right now is that just make sure that what you're doing and how you're moving ahead, that you're on solid ground. It feels like it's a bit of a balancing act, but if you keep your feet on solid ground, everything will work out just fine. It'll take a little bit, but it'll be okay.
Okay, Kathy asked if we could pull for Ricky and Carla. So Ricky, I pulled the Empress, right? The Empress, yeah. I pulled the Empress, and this is coming about difficulties, looking down at the world and seeing it from a different perspective, following a set route or a plan. And there may be some medicine involved here because of the berries, and I'm thinking the goji berries in particular. And then for Carla, I pulled the 8 of Pentacles, and this is going to be up to her. It's her willpower, her desire, her dreams. What does she want to do? And whatever it is she wants to do, if she wants to get better, if she wants to stay the way she is, that's exactly what will happen. It's her willpower, not yours. But that still doesn't mean not to have faith.
Well, faith is the key.
Yeah.
For Ricky, I was presented with follow the leader, and a very strong message. As your mother told you, there's a time that when it's important that you do as you're told, and this is that time. This is that time that it's really important that you do as you're told. Yeah. When it comes to your self-care, the people who are giving you the advice are the best at giving it to you, and you need to do as you're told. A little tough love. Carla, I was presented for you the Coming to Life card. And the message that I was presented said it might seem a little bleak and a little dark right now, but you're so close to the other side now that of it, to the other side of this tunnel that you feel you've been in, that if you just stay the course, do what you know you need to do, in a very short time, everything's going to be fantastic. So just stick with it.
Okay, and the other Heather, I think I feel like it's the same bank, but a different branch. That's the only way I can say it. Okay. No, you're not falling in a ditch or off a mountain. It says just watch your steps. Did we pull for Renee? I think we did.
Yes, we did.
Nikki, we did. Janice, we haven't. Hello, Janice. Ooh, Queen of Wands, being in control. This is you. This is you taking literally the bull by the horns, and you're in charge of everything you want inside your life, Janice. And this is also messages coming, and there's going to be a balance, a few more discrepancies, but then the whole picture becomes known. And this is just sitting carefully and observing, watching, listening, because as you do that and you listen to your instincts, things begin to fall into place. And August, there's definitely going to be a shift or change, but I feel like it's going to be a balanced shift or change. Okay, I don't feel like it's going to be lopsided.
And that was presented for you, the commitment card. And a very strong message from the other side saying...
I'm sorry.
What's that?
Oh, no, go ahead, Sean. I've got another person talking.
Oh, okay. A very strong message from the other side saying, this is a really important time to make a commitment, to commit to what you say you're going to do, and to do it, to act on that commitment. That this is a very important time, especially in these next few days.
Okay. So Connie is next. Hello, Connie.
There's a Nikki and a Jessica.
Okay.
And an Isabel.
We've had Nikki.
She wants you to pull for her daughter.
Okay, well, hold on to that. And Jessica, is it Jessica Simmons?
Yeah.
Okay. So Nikki would like us to pull for her daughter. And then Jessica is there, but not on our site. So we can't see her. So Nikki, for your daughter, 9 of Cups, celebration. Again, no overindulgence. And to really watch her diet, to know that she's making a decision that's going to be true to her heart, and that the decision has something to do with work and education, and both of them go hand in hand. I don't know her daughter's name, so.
Isabel.
Oh, Isabel.
And I was presented with the spark card for her. And the spark is that thing, that little spark that initiates the flame of life. It brings light to everything. And it's almost as if she's finding who her true spirit is right now and coming to life with it. That just encourage that spark and be there to support her. Let her make her own choices, but let that spark turn into a fire. Feel great passion from her. So, and let her know that she is loved and supported from the other side.
Okay, and Jessica's next. Hi, Jessica. Don't see you, but you do have someone in the background telling us. And I have the Magician, and this is taking flight. This is grabbing what you want inside your life and lifting it off the ground, because you know it's never going to be too heavy for you to pack it. That the emotional baggage that you may have had in the past is falling away, and this new feeling of lightness, of contentment, of actually accomplishing the goals you have set for yourself, are actually transforming not just yourself, but your environment that you live in. And to me, there's a lot of joy and happiness being presented to you in the next, I would say, 8 years. And that as each one comes, savor it, enjoy it, and then put it to the side when you don't need it, but know that it's there if you need it again in your future.
And I was presented with the Into the Darkness or Into the Unknown card for you. And if you notice, she's blindfolded and she has her hands out in front of her. And the message that's coming through is that you have a tendency to question the unknown. It almost holds you back, because, like most people, because it's the unknown. We seek the familiar because we fear the unknown. Even though we know that by moving ahead, life gets better, we still tend not to move ahead because we don't know what it looks like. And I'm being given the message to tell you this: leap, the net will appear. So it's a leap of faith, and the net will appear. Just keep going, keep walking, jump into the abyss, because the net that's going to appear for you is incredible. You'll love it.
Okay, so Connie's next, but I have an interesting question for Connie, because I just really looked at her last name. Connie, any chance you're connected to the Holcombs that lived in Cloverdale on 21st and is it 188th Avenue? Just down from Redwood Park. Any chance there's a connection to that? Anyways, let us know at the bottom and I'll tell you the reason. But Connie, I've been holding on for this. Don't let your past hold you back. Move forward. Grab the brass ring, because that brass ring is exactly what you deserve. That joy, that happiness, the coming out of despair. This is all for you, and that you should be embracing it. Don't be afraid to grab hold and let it take you where you need to be.
And Connie, I was given the magic map shifter for you. And so I'm going to agree with D'Arcy that this is one of those times in your life where you not only get to follow the map, you actually get to make the map. So you can make the map anything you want here in the next 6 months to a year, to go anywhere you want with it. Just draw out the map and go whatever route you've made and have fun. It'll be a great time.
Okay, so I don't know, how do you say that?
Amethyr aliens.
Okay. The answers you want are coming. I mean, how appropriate is that, you know? That the answers you need are coming. What was that show with the FBI agents? The answers are out there.
X-Files.
Thank you. So, I mean, how appropriate. I'm sorry, that's all I can say. Yeah.
I was presented with the movement card for you. And time to move. That's just a really clear statement from the other side that it's time that you moved from where you are to where you know you should be. And they say that you know exactly what that means. Did you freeze, D'Arcy?
Nope, I'm just reading the comments on the side. Renee, thank you for letting us know. We have someone taking care of the trolls, unfortunately. They just show up like cockroaches. Yeah, like cockroaches. That's a good description of them. Kathy,
There's a Lisa.
I hope that I'll pray that your appointment is good and it's not bad news.
I don't know where you are.
I'm down. Oh, I skipped through a few of them. She said there's
Yeah, I see.
Nikki, there's Penelope, hello again. Ignore Mary James, Jessica, we can see you. And then Kathy, she's praying and she believes in prayer and miracle. And Renee letting us know about the trolls, and my computer just stopping there for a minute. Kathy has a doctor's appointment on Thursday, hoping it is good and not coming in bad threes.
Yeah.
But Kathy, if you think that, it will happen. So you got to start putting positive energy out there. Heather saying thank you. And Kathy again about prayer. And Lisa. Hello, Lisa.
I have no idea. Oh, Lisa. Wait, okay.
7:40.
Yeah.
Okay. So Lisa is next.
Hi, Lisa.
Oh, Lisa, take time out for yourself. Make sure that you're getting your rest and you're looking after yourself. This is about taking some downtime, but it's also, you're going to hear someone who has to have their appendix out, but they're going to be okay. And this is a picture of health for you. So really look at everything you're doing and make sure you're looking after yourself and getting some downtime.
And I was presented with the Dragon's Lair for you, and a very, very clear message that this actually is a time where you need to take downtime, that your batteries are getting low, and recharging right now is super, super important. Not only for you, but for all the people who count on you. And know that they appreciate what you do, even though sometimes it doesn't seem like it.
Okay, so for Nikki, this is a second Nikki. We pulled for her daughter Isabel, but we have not pulled for her.
Okay.
So, Nikki, you and your loved ones are safe. And this just says basically what it says, that you tend to be the mother and you over nurture everyone, and to making sure that you nurture yourself, and you've got spirit and guides and family on the other side, making sure that you are safe as well. So again, make sure you take time out for yourself. We are now, Jessica.
I'll have a card for you in just a moment. Just having a strange moment happen. Wow. A real strange moment. If I keep it up, I might have to change decks. And I might have to change decks. Seriously? So far, I've pulled every card that I've pulled tonight. I was given the Golden Palace card. As soon as I touched it, it spoke to me. And it says to know that the things you've done to protect your home and your life and your family and everything, it's perfect. That this next bit of time ahead of you is going to be an incredible time of peace and joy, and to just let go of everything that you've embraced and all the hardships and everything that they're passing now, and you can let go and enjoy the future.
Okay, so totally pulled a blank. Lisa, you're welcome. Linda, you're welcome. Okay,
I don't know where
Kathy.
you are. Lisa,
I'm looking up from the bottom.
Okay.
I want to get to Liam in a minute, but Linda, you're welcome. Kathy, good to hear you're starting things in threes on the positive side. Heather, thank you for letting us know about Sandra. Connie, thank you. You're welcome. And now we're coming up to Liam because my administrator put out, are we missing anyone for pulling a card? And so far, no. So Liam, no, not right at this point in your life are you getting a sailboat and sailing around the world. Okay. And I know you said sailing off into the sunset, but at this point, sorry, big fat no. It just, no. I keep hearing the man say no.
Yeah, there's another road for you.
Yeah, no. Sorry. I shouldn't laugh and say no at the same time, but I keep hearing no. And this guy's laughing like crazy. So, okay, well, I believe we have come to the end of the night, Sean.
Yep.
Oh, just a minute. Someone just popped in.
Well, Amber Elizabeth.
Hello, Amber Elizabeth. Amber. You're welcome, Heather. Yeah, I figured you'd be on board with me, Heather. She was wondering if we could get a reading for her love life. Oh, have faith in your dreams, Ember. This says that there is a possibility for romance in the air for you. Look at it just fluttering towards you. Take time, smell the roses, and allow life to direct it towards you.
I'll just let this one speak for itself. It's the field of dreams. If you can dream it, it can happen. So yes, it's going to be fine. And thank you, Kathy.
Yes. Liam wants to know what's the other path, Sean.
Yeah, talk to me when you see me.
Okay. Well, everyone, thank you.
We can have a private conversation about that.
So much for coming on. We really appreciate it. Tomorrow night will be Penelope and I at 6:30 Pacific time. So looking forward to seeing you then. And I hope you all have a fantastic evening.
Yes. Thank you, everybody. Really enjoyed this evening and spending time with you. And thank you for spending time with us. And may your week be blessed. We'll see you again next week. Bye.
Yes. Bye. May love, joy, peace, and happiness find you all in mysterious ways. Blessed be everyone.